So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So what I have here today is the all new 2024 Jeep Wrangler Sport. So this is the new base model of the Wrangler lineup here in the Philippines. I decided to cover this because you all know me, I am a sucker for base models. Well, the exterior looks, front, the side, at the rear, looks exactly the same like with every other Wrangler apart from the sticker here on the engine hood itself. Speaking of, with the Rubicon badge, you get a ground clearance at 220 plus millimeters. You get LED lights all around too. And to open this hood, how to open it is just using these clamps. And then once you unfold them, then you can pop the hood up. Behind this is still pretty much the same. This is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces 268 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque, mated to a 8-speed automatic transmission. It's pretty much the same throughout the Wrangler lineup if you do not count the Hellcat 392 engine. So we don't get that here yet in the Philippines. These are running on 245/75 17-inch wheels, and these are all-terrain tires. So I didn't mention this during the test drive, by the way. Despite on the all-terrain tires, I have not heard so much tire noise going into the cabin, which is already a good start for this Wrangler Sport. So here on the side, as I mentioned, pretty much the same. We get all the cladding here and there, fuel cap right just over here. And what I have not demoed in my entire Wrangler reviews is removing the roof, at least. Well, I did around sometime last year too with the Jeep Top Down event, so that's a separate short video. Finally, just showing you guys here on camera on how it looks like without the roof. The roof literally is on my feet at the moment. I get the spare tire over here. At least their third brake light is just over here. And I love the rear tail lights. They mimic like that of our glasses. They act as well as your repeaters. And open this up. Well, pretty much conventional too, like with every other Wrangler. But a bit more easier now to carry taller stuff like plants, or even for people to stand up here in the back. You get a 12-volt socket. Here on the right, this car is equipped with an Alpine sound system. I've heard this already in person. It's pretty much good. What I've not showed you though, from all of these years with this Wrangler JL model, there's a very unique plaque here on the rear tailgate itself. That's pretty cool. Remember, this is available too as a 2-door version. So hopefully we can do a walk around or even a test drive of that soon, since I've driven the 5-door a lot. So yeah, that's about it here with the exterior. Oh yeah, too. Since you can see the seats already from here, folding this down, it will be a bit more better since it folds almost flat now compared like that of the JK and the earlier model year of the JL models. Now, this is the interior, once again, of the Jeep Wrangler. I'm kind of so used now with this ecosystem. I put you there. Here in the door card, pretty much the same. Here are all for your locking mechanisms, for your side mirror adjustments, net storages too on either side, and manual adjustments for all of the seats, but I don't mind it since this car is kind of a bit old school anyway. Visually, everything is pretty much the same. Apart from now, I love this denim maong pant style pattern here on the right front passenger side. And look at all the stitches. Same here too with the seats. They're the maong denim type now materials for the seats. It's still pretty soft, but for sure it will be much more easier to clean. But of course, you're not gonna put them in a washing machine. Just wiping them, it's gonna be easy. I mean, all of the stuff here is all plastic. Again, it's all the durable side of things, since if ever you're going to off-road this a lot. So you get your conventional tachometer, speedometer with a digital display right in the middle, which houses all of your important information. Here on the left side, there's even a Gladiator Easter egg right over here. Light controls, and I keep forgetting that feature here. There's like original Jeep Easter eggs here too, right in front of the front windscreen. Steering wheel, pretty chunky and very soft, nice to the touch. And finally, what's been added here too, before that, tilt and telescopic. Yeah, very good with that Jeep. You get your phone connectivity buttons, and finally, adaptive cruise control functions for this Wrangler, along to with forward collision warnings. This is my favorite upgrade with this 2024 model year. Gone is the 7 or 8 inches for the infotainment system. Now you get a 12.3-inch infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. At least you get your pitch control, which was not present, I think, in the older model years. And you get reverse camera, crystal clear quality, very good with that. So further down, you get numerous buttons here. I mean, there's so much of them, so I'll just pause it here on the screen. You get seat warmers, sadly no seat ventilations, if not mistaken. I don't see anything here at all, and at least they're all physical buttons, all knobs. It's not like something buried here in the infotainment system, which is annoying in some modern cars nowadays. And further down, you get your window switches all here in the middle. It's not here or here like in some other off-road vehicles, which I just tested too. 12-volt socket, and here on the right side, the most important ones, your aux cord, USB-C port, and your USB port. Extra cubby space over here, and then glove box. Okay, it's short in height because it's the size of my hand, but it goes all the way down. So this can act like a Bene Gesserit dune box if I'm traumatized with that. Anyway, you get two gear shifts, one for your gear selector, and then one here for your 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low, which will come in handy for the heavy off-road stuff. Further behind, you get a cubby space for your phone, 2 cup holders, a manual handbrake, thank goodness. Central console box, there's a small one, and open up another big one with a USB port just inside. So no USB-C port, that's a bit odd. Your grab handles are not here, there's no straps whatsoever. What I've seen in the earlier JL models, unless that's a modification, but at least you have here on the A-pillar itself. So yeah, we're done here. Let's check out the back. So these are the rear seats of the, there you go, for the Wrangler Sport. In the door card, pretty much the same like the ones in front with net storages too. It's a bit longer, of course, the ones in front, but the space here is pretty decent. I mean, look at that. Feet room, knee room. Somewhat, I can stretch all my body all the way forward. Headroom will be like this only if the roof was here, but without the roof, you get the entire world, which I really, really like. I hope I'm still on camera. Anyways, you get 2 map pockets behind both front seats. Then here in the middle, you get your 2 air conditioning vents, mimics that of like a honeybee's nest, and then window switches here for the rear. Further below, you get your 2 cup holders along with flimsy grips. I like that. No central armrest here though, but the seating material is pretty much the same with the Maong denim style materials. I love it. And if I sit here in the middle, yeah, that's the issue with, for me personally, with all Jeep Wranglers. I mean, it's okay to sit here in the middle, but the feet room might be a bit of an issue since the cup holders are a bit of in the way. The transmission panel is all right, but yeah, you can stretch your feet properly, and if you want to congest your feet together, yeah, it might be an issue. So yeah, a bit more special here now in the back since there's nothing above me, and then you get halogen, LED lights here in the back too. This is the first time I saw these guys. I remember the earlier model years or even the JK were located somewhere here. So it's a bit more smaller now and a bit more compact here for the lights. So yeah, that's about it here with the interior walkthrough of this Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport. Let's go for a drive. Once again in a Jeep Wrangler, but again, as mentioned, we are driving the Wrangler Sport base model, and why not? I just want to drive it again, having just driven the Wrangler Sahara. So I just wanted to try out the, why not, the base model itself. And of course, having the same engine, yeah, characteristically feels the same. And if you just want to overtake, very punchy compared like that of the JK with the 2.6 liter Pentastar V6. Of course, that V6 is a little bit more characterful than this one. However, this one feels just as fast and more punchy, of course, having now a 2-liter turbo engine. And here, cornering, brakes, pretty mushy, but that's given in at almost all off-road vehicles. And now here, manual mode. Okay. They may have done something. Okay, I've not experienced this speed with the Sahara. Wow, this one's really peppy. But you can go to the national speed limit like just like that. Wow, I was not expecting the performance of this to be that good. The handling, of course, is pretty much the same. There's like a lot of body roll, and then the pitch. And speaking of, again, you can see here the new infotainment system, which was not present in the older models. You can see a lot more gimmicks stuff here and there now. And like in the showroom, as I said, you have wireless Apple CarPlay and wired Android Auto. At least you still get both. That's what I like to, having driven the Gladiator, the older Wranglers with, I think, if not mistaken, the 7 or 8 inches. Now with the 12.2, it's much more handy. And I did love to that Jeep didn't bother touching anymore the analog setup for the tachometer, speedometer, and the ride and everything else, yeah, pretty much the same. I mean, I go over a hump. Yeah, soaks up the bumps and humps pretty well. There's a lot of travel in the suspension. Still kind of on the softer side of things, but make no mistake, it's pretty good, I have to say. And NVH of this, okay, pretty much the same. It's not the greatest out there, but it's not too bad too. Remember, you have removable panels as I demoed in the showroom, and just literally going out of the corner. Oof. Wow, I was not expecting that performance whatsoever. So would I buy one personally? Of course, it's a Jeep Wrangler, and it's one of the best off-road vehicles literally in the world, and there's no doubt about it. And of course, being the Wrangler, there's enough space in the back. You got all the ground clearance, and of course, being rainy season here now in the Philippines, you can literally take this all day, anytime, anywhere. And for the cost of all of this too, this one's a little bit cheaper, comparing only that of the middle team Sahara. This one is at 4,790,000 pesos. This is literally worth every penny because it's a Jeep Wrangler. That's all you need to say. And for a daily, yeah, this is much more forgivable than the one I've driven like before this one. And it still has all of the traits of a normal SUV, which is pretty good. So one more time. Wow. Yeah, I don't remember recalling the performance of the Sahara with this one. This is surprisingly really peppy. I like that. So yeah, that concludes my review of this all-new Jeep Wrangler Sport, the new base model. So again, I'd like to thank everyone here at Jeep EDSA Green Hills, and to Miss Kate. These are contact details. So if you want to test drive the all-new Jeeps and other American vehicles here available in the showroom, give her a call. So one more time. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you hopefully with more American car reviews soon. Bye bye.